Hey, it's Angel. This is a video to try and do my best in explaining on how to do the apps and stuff. This is purposely a private video only for Corey Dahl because John is having me do a training thing for her because she's done actually a really good job and has hired a lot of her standards and stuff up, and so John wanted to move her up because she has done such a good job. So I'm gonna try to explain this. Somebody will try and apply, and they'll write apply on the wall of the business page. First of all, another thing we have to train you on doing is try and find people who you may think would be interested in modeling or may fit the requirements. What you need to do is, just if you see someone random, even if you don't know them, try and add them or send a message to them. Don't go forward and just straight up say, hey, my modeling agency is hiring and we'd like to take you, because then they're just going to spam you and figure, oh well, it's just spam, it's not even a real message or anything like that. So when you do it, you got to try and trick their mind into thinking that you're just giving them a compliment. If you see a girl, just be like, hey, I thought you were pretty and would like to offer you an opportunity to say something crazy, like with their name, use their name and say something like, let me think, do you model? Ask them that. If they say no, just be like, well, I model at this agency and they are looking for people, and if you're interested, I mean, it's not a spam. You got to make sure you tell them it's not a spam message. Just be like, this ain't a spam message, it's really me. I'm just asking, you don't have to, but if you would like to, I thought I'd offer you that opportunity. That's how you do that. And then just explain to them how to apply. Just tell them, hey, you can apply on the business page, and just write apply on the wall, and then you can go from there. You can do that, and then when you go on there, because John made it to where even though you're the one applying them in, you have to still tell them to write apply on there for them to actually go forward and apply them. Because if you don't, then it won't work out. I mean, John said that's against the booklets and stuff like that at the agency, so we can't do that. But when they do write apply on the wall, you have to ask them several questions, okay? You have to ask them, what you do is you'll ask them, first of all, you explain to them, I know it's already on your Facebook, but I have to make sure it's the real name. It's part of what our agency needs, so we need to make sure it's a valid real name. And ask them for their first name, middle initial, and last name. The second question will be, how old are you? They have to be 14 and older. They can be any age as long as they're 14 and older. Then, hold on. 791. Alright. You ask them how old they are. Like I said, they have to be 14 and older. You ask them how much they weigh. They can weigh pretty much any weight. If it's a girl, make sure that they weigh John moved that too. It doesn't really matter how much you weigh as long as you look fit. You can't be like 150 pounds if you're a girl. You can't. Depending on how tall you are and everything, make sure that they're 140. But it doesn't matter. Just get that information. Just find out how much they weigh. When you're all done with the app, just send the information to me or Taylor, who your instructor is, and then she'll go ahead and transport that to transfer that to John, and then that'll be worked out. They'll go through it, and you'll have to tell them to contact such and such. They can contact Taylor or me, more than likely Taylor. Just have them contact Taylor, because I'm usually really busy, and I don't do those sites anyways. Taylor does. That's why she majority gets everybody. She's the top instructor for those pages. That's why everybody gets assigned to Taylor. But just find out how much they weigh, find out how tall they are. They can't, if they're a girl, they can't be over 6 foot. They have to be over at least 5 foot. So it gives them several feet up there, I guess, or inches or whatever. And they can be over 6 foot. It just depends on their age. Like I said, that'll be something else that we'll decide to just transfer and everything. We just need to app them anyways, and then Taylor will check their pictures and scan over everything to see if it all works out. So just find out how tall they are. You need to find out their zip code, their state, and their city. So, and all these questions I'm telling you to ask them in order. City, state, and zip code. Then you need to find out if they're still in school and if they still live with their parents. If they're 15 and older, you have to ask them if they own a car. We need the information like what year and what model. Unfortunately, I don't know why, but it's on the application, so that's kind of what we're required to ask anyway. So I'm not really sure, but yeah. Anyways, I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything. I'm trying to think. I know I keep pacing back and forth everywhere, but I'm trying to think. Ask their city, state, and zip. 5, 7. If they're in school or if they live with their parents. You need to... okay, that's... I'm pretty sure that's pretty close to in it. Hold on a second. I will actually check this real fast and tell you which ones that need to still be asked. 1 second. As you can see, I'm actually on the Site Modeling Industries site, and I don't even do these sites, but we have somebody, I think we have somebody actually applied in, and oh shit, excuse my language. Yeah, I think we do actually. Okay. Alright. Just like John did. Okay, hold on. I'm actually looking at an app that John did right here. This is August Rainel's app. Hold on. She said I want to apply. So John said, yes, LOL. Let's get started. The first question I need is, even though it's on Facebook, I need to make sure to see if it's a valid real name, okay? So I need your first name, middle initial, and last name. Um, and she gave it. She gave John that. And then this, you need to ask how old they are, which I already said. 14 and up. Um, you need to ask how tall they are, how much they weigh, um, city, state, and zip, which I also already said. With all the still with parents, they're still in school. It's both in on the right. It's and then you need to ask if they have any modeling experience. You have to ask them if they have any experience. And like I said, John will process all this and we'll figure it all out, but and go from there. And then you got to ask them if they're reliable in taking shots. It's a very, very important question. And like I said, once you transfer all this information to Taylor, Taylor is going to scan it over and check the information. Then they're going to transfer it to John and then tell you if they're accepted or not. And then, Corey, you have to turn them down or accept them. And unfortunately, that's kind of a big job. Sometimes it sucks to completely, like, turn somebody down, but it has to be like that. You got to be strong when you're in this. And some people, some people are totally fit for it except the age, and they still can't get accepted because they're underage. And it's been a lot easier since John's lowered the age to 14, but like I said, I don't do the applications anyways. I have, and I know how to do them because I do them on other sites, and we asked all the same questions, but I'm looking at John's right now, so it's easier. It was already pulled up, and I was just checking out the new look and everything like that. So anyways, you ask if they have any experience, ask if they're reliable in taking shots. You need to ask their email and phone number. I don't know if I told you that or not. I don't know. But yeah, anyways, if I didn't, I'm telling you now, if I did, then sorry that I keep repeating myself. I'm just trying to help you and try to make it as understanding as possible. Need to your email and address, your email address and phone number, and they'll give it to you, and then um, then that's it right there. Then you just basically, like John said, he said that will be okay. I have, because of what she said. She said she said, is that it? No calling or whatever. And then we said, okay, that'll be okay. I have one last question, and you don't have to give us this. Okay, there is one more question. And they do not have to give us this, and they don't have to even feel comfortable with giving it to us. We don't need it. We're required to ask because it's on the application. And when you send the information, we'll fill it out. It just makes it easier and gets more people working with us and helping us out and everything. That's why I was told to go ahead and train you in doing this. So as for their social, they do not have to get it. And like she said, I can't give that. And then that's perfectly fine. And then you'll go ahead and tell them to contact Taylor. Send them Taylor's link. Taylor will take care of the rest. All right, Corey. Thank you. And if you have any questions, you can contact me or Taylor. And we'll feel free to ask, and we'll answer all your questions that you need. Thank you.